Hi, welcome back to the last unit of this course about civil and criminal law. In this last series of videos, we will cover the concepts of civil and criminal law, examples, and the difference between them. So let's start. Alright, in relation to the criminal law, the crimes are public wrongdoing prohibited by a state of the federal government. Criminal law consists of principles and rules that protect all of society by establishing certain minimum standards of acceptable conduct on the part of each member of society. If a person or a company doesn't meet these standards of conduct, will result in criminal prosecution initiated by a prosecutor in the name of the state. The purpose of a criminal prosecution is to punish those who fail to meet the established standards of acceptable conduct. That punishment may be a fine or imprisonment. In the other side, we have the civil law, which is a system of rules mainly concerns the rights and duties that exist between private parties and is primarily remedial rather than punitive. Either party can be an individual, a company, or the government. It is applied when one private party, the plaintiff, sues another private party, the defendant, alleging a violation of legal right or breach of legal duty. Remedies for violation of civil law are damages or equitable relief. Now, let's take a look to the key differences between both systems. So, in the case of criminal law, an individual is accused of breaking the law. Some examples of criminal misconducts are the thefts, the mischief, the robbery, the murder, the rape, drug trafficking, among others. In this system, the parties are commonly the government, the prosecutor, or the state versus the accused. In this case, the decision is based on the evidence and whether guilt has proven beyond a reasonable doubt. The verdict is made by a judge who can be accompanied by a jury, and that decision may be guilty or not guilty. The sentence here may be a fine or imprisonment. Both can appeal the decision to the Court of Appeals that must review the decision made by a lower court. But what about civil law? Here we have two parties that, for example, cannot come to an agreement, or there is a breaching of a contract. Some examples of civil cases are personal injury, breaching of a contract, divorce, contested will, among others. And the parties commonly are the plaintiff versus the defendant. The decision is based on the evidence brought by the two parties. In this case, the decision is made by a judge who can be accompanied by a jury. That decision may be an amount of money paid for one party to another, which is called the damages. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this course where we could walk through the basics of legal English with a modern approach. Especially, we could know more about new tendencies in the legal profession and alternative dispute resolutions. Also, we learned more about the legal systems such as common law and legislation, focusing on the criminal law and civil law. See you soon. Thank you for watching.